And now, our feature presentation.
It's that time. Christmas time is here. Everybody knows there's not a better time of year. Hear that sleigh. Santa's on his way. Hip hip hooray for Christmas vacation. Got a ton of stuff to celebrate. It's getting closer, I can't wait. Gonna make this holiday as perfect as can be. Just wait and see this Christmas vacation. This old house sure is looking good. Got ourselves the finest snowman in the neighborhood. Ain't it fun? Always on the run. That's how it's done on Christmas vacation. Let's all let the hose and light the lights. Get a toasty fire burning bright. Give St. Nick the warmest welcome that he's ever had. We're so glad it's Christmas vacation. And when the nights are peaceful and serene, we can cuddle up and do our Christmas dreaming. Peace and joy and love are everywhere. You can feel the magic in the air. Let the spirit of the season carry us away. Hip hip hooray for Christmas vacation.
Christmas vacation. Christmas vacation. Christmas vacation. Christmas vacation. Christmas vacation.
Christmas vacation. We're so glad it's Christmas vacation.
It was almost Christmas and Clark Griswold had a big plan. He wanted to make this the best Christmas ever for his family. That meant a huge Christmas tree, tons of decorations, and lots of family around, but things didn't go quite as Clark expected. One snowy day, Clark took his wife Ellen and their two kids Rusty and Audrey to find the perfect Christmas tree. After driving for hours, they finally found the biggest, most beautiful tree. But there was one small problem. They forgot to bring a saw, so instead of cutting it down, they had to pull the entire tree out of the ground. It was so huge that it bent the top of their car. When they squeezed it into the house, the tree was way too big. So Clark had to chop off the top branches just to get it to stand up. When Clark started decorating it, the tree was so wide that the branches smashed right through the windows.
Hey, Santa Claus, hey, Santa Claus. Hey, Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus. Hey, Santa Claus. Hey, Santa Claus. Hey, Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus. Hey, Santa Claus. Hey, Santa Claus. Hey, Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus. Well, Santa Claus, bring my baby back.
Bring my baby back to me.
Hey, Santa Claus, bring my baby back.
Bring my baby back to me.
Well, I want that Christmas baby on the Christmas tree.
Bring my baby back to me.
Hey, Santa Claus, you know I love her so.
Bring my baby back to me.
Hey, Santa Claus, you know I love her so.
Bring my baby back to me.
When she comes back, I'll never, never let her
Bring
go.
my baby back to me.
Well, Santa Claus, you know I love her so.
Bring my baby back to me.
Hey, hey, Santa Claus, you know I love her so.
Bring my baby back to me.
When she come back, I'll never, never let her go.
Bring my baby back to me.
Hey, hey, Santa Claus. Hey, Santa Claus. Hey, Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus. Hey, Santa Claus. Hey, Santa Claus. Hey, Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus. Hey, Santa Claus. Hey, Santa Claus.
Repeat after me. Odawa, Tabishina. Odawa, Tabish Ade. Ankabi, Teacher Ina. Ankabi, Teacher Ade. Odawa, Tabishina. Odawa, Tabish Ade.
Is you. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. Don't care about the present underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my stocking there upon the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy with a toy on Christmas Day. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know.
We might not all love the same hockey team, but we all love to read with you.
Merry Christmas! It's almost Christmas holidays. Happy holidays. It's almost Christmas break.
Merry Christmas. No applause. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Mr. Strum and Mrs. Anaguchi. You may not know it, but we're actually in a rock and roll band. We're called the Rolling Teachers. And we're going to treat you tonight for 1 hour of Christmas songs. Just kidding. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas,
And Happy
everyone.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
창이가 좋아하는 랜덤 게임, 랜덤 게임, 게임 스타트. 아파트 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 아파트
Clark wasn't done yet. He wanted their house to be the brightest one in the whole neighborhood. He climbed on the roof, slipping and sliding all over the place to put up 25,000 Christmas lights. He even stapled his sleeve to the roof by accident. When it was time to turn on the lights, nothing happened. Clark tried everything. He checked the plugs, flipped the switches, and even kicked the reindeer decorations, but no luck. Finally, after a lot of tries, the lights flickered on and the house lit up like the sun. It was so bright that the power plant had to give extra energy to their town. Clark was super proud, but his grumpy neighbors, Todd and Margot, weren't too happy. The light was so bright it shined right into their house and woke them up.
As the days went by, more and more family arrived at the Griswolds' house. Clark's parents, Ellen's parents, and other relatives all squeezed into the already crowded house. Everyone was loud, talking over each other, and Clark started feeling the pressure of making everything perfect. Then, just when he thought it couldn't get crazier, Cousin Eddie showed up in a rusty old RV. Cousin Eddie was a little strange. He wore a weird white sweater with a turtleneck that didn't quite fit. His dog Snot was no better. Snot slobbered everywhere and knocked things over, chasing after squirrels, and to top it all off, Eddie emptied the smelly toilet of the RV right into the sewers in front of the house.
Clark had one thing keeping him going. He was expecting a big Christmas bonus from his job. He had already made plans to use the money to build a swimming pool for his family. He even showed them where the pool would go in the backyard and imagined how much fun they'd have swimming in it during the summer. But the days passed and his bonus still didn't arrive. Clark started to get nervous and a little desperate. With so many people in the house, everything started going wrong. During Christmas dinner, Clark's aunt and uncle brought a present. Inside the box was their cat. The cat ran around, chewing on everything, and when it bit into the Christmas lights, there was a huge explosion under the couch. Then, when they cut into the turkey, it was completely dried out and crumbled into dust. The family kept chewing on the dried turkey, trying not to make faces, but it was so crunchy you could hear it from across the room.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you didn't say it well. All the other reindeers used to laugh and call him names. They never let Rudolph join in reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, "Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you glide my sleigh tonight?" All the reindeers left him, shone out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you go down in history.
comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blixen and all his reindeers pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that's filled with toys for boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle, jangle, oh what a beautiful sight. So jump in bed and cover your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
Minions, tonight we steal the moon!
And now I want to sit back and relax and enjoy my evening. When all of a sudden, I hear this agitating, grating voice.
And just when things couldn't get worse, a squirrel jumped out of the Christmas tree and ran wild through the house. It was hiding in the tree all along. Everyone started screaming and running as the squirrel dashed from room to room. Snot the dog chased after the squirrel, knocking over furniture and decorations, while Clark's family tried to catch it with a blanket.
As all these disasters piled up, Clark was still waiting for his bonus check. Finally, on Christmas Eve, the envelope arrived, but when Clark opened it, his face dropped. Instead of the big cash bonus he was expecting, it was just a membership to the Jelly of the Month, which meant he'd get jelly in the mail every month. That wasn't going to pay for the swimming pool. Clark was furious. He stomped around the house shouting about his boss, Mr. Shirley, calling him all sorts of silly names like low life, cheap, and no good. Cousin Eddie, always up to something, took Clark's words seriously. He got into his RV, drove to Mr. Shirley's mansion, and kidnapped him. Eddie even wrapped Mr. Shirley in a big red boat and brought him back to Clark's house like a Christmas present. Of course, this led to even more chaos when the police showed up, breaking down the doors to rescue Mr. Shirley. But instead of getting mad, Mr. Shirley realized how wrong he had been and decided to give all his workers, including Clark, the bonuses they deserved. Finally, it seemed like everything was turning around for Clark and his family. They gathered outside to admire the Christmas lights, but there was one last surprise waiting for them. Earlier, when Cousin Eddie emptied the RV's smelly toilet into the sewers, it created a dangerous buildup of gas. Suddenly, Uncle Lewis lit a cigar, and boom! There was an explosion that sent the plastic Santa decoration flying through the air like a rocket.
In the end, as Clark watched Santa zoom across the sky, he smiled even though everything had gone wrong. This was a Christmas the Griswolds family would never forget.